Good evening, everybody. I thought I would jump on here and make a quick poor math skills video. Haven't done one in it's a couple weeks now. Uh, I hope you guys liked my video that I did for the salad dressing. It is so delicious. I realize if you look at it, it looks like I added more balsamic vinegar. I did by accident, but honestly, the balsamic vinegar is the one vinegar that if you add a little bit too much, especially with the sun-dried tomatoes, it tastes great. So I'm going to take my glasses off because I can see all the glare and I don't really need them. So tonight we're going to talk about the tale of two t-shirts. So let me premise this by saying this is going to be a slightly different poor math skills video because I want to talk to actually about how you spend money, not so much about not spending money on something, but how to spend a little bit more on something if it's got a little more value. So this t-shirt I'm wearing, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just like a navy t-shirt, and then it's got a tiny bit of ruching on the side, kind of in the hip area. Last year, it was about May, I realized like my t-shirts were just in really bad shape. I had worn them the whole time I was in Puerto Rico. They were dead. So I went online, I started looking around, and I ended up buying um, a t-shirt. Actually, I think two t-shirts, but this one was the one I'm going to talk about from Land's End. And this t-shirt was, it's 98% cotton and then it has Lycra in it. It's a really nice t-shirt. It's navy, it's very versatile. So it was originally $45, but it was on a sale because Land's End literally almost every day has promotion. So it was a $30 t-shirt. Okay. I also ended up getting a t-shirt from Old Navy. Now, I think this t-shirt, I want to say it was $10, but it could have been as much as $15, but we're going to go with 10 just because I want to like emphasize kind of the idea of spending a little more for quality. This t-shirt was from Old Navy, same deal. It's like 98% cotton and 2% Lycra. Okay. So let's talk about these t-shirts. As you can see, I'm still wearing this navy one, right? I'm still wearing the $30 t-shirt. I have worn this since I got it at the end of May, all of June, all of July, all of August. And then going into September, October, November, December, January, February, now we're in March. I usually wear a flannel shirt over it that has a lot of navy and blues in it in the wintertime, and then I wear it by itself in the summer. The Old Navy t-shirt, after really by the end of July, just from washing it and wearing it once a week, was so pilled. And you could actually see the bottom, you could almost kind of see through the bottom of it, that it's now in the drawer of like t-shirts I wear when I'm going to like do something that I might get a stain on the clothing. So I like have this kind of drawer of like, like clothes you would paint something in. That's where it ended up. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about tonight when it comes to poor math skills. And that is the cost per wear quotient. Okay. Or cost per wear, I don't know, equation. All right, so let's take a look at this, right? Again, my high-tech graphics, everybody be inspired by how high-tech my graphics are. But so here's what we're looking at, right? Here's the cost per wear. So the t-shirt from Land's End that was a $30 t-shirt, I just really very like, I put that I've worn it 36 times because I probably wore it once a week all summer. But I wear it all the time on Saturdays now that summer's over. The one from Old Navy, I wore for like 2 months and then stopped wearing it. So look at the difference in prices. The Old Navy t-shirt that was only $10 ends up being more expensive than the Land's End t-shirt, which at the onset was more expensive. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is it's better to have less clothing that's better quality, that are just really traditional pieces and mix and match with each other, than to have a lot of clothes that are just crappy clothes and are going to fall apart pretty much immediately after you wash them or wear them. They're what's called fast fashion. And even though technically Land's End would be considered a fast fashion company, they're not quite the same as something like Old Navy. Old Navy is absolutely a fast fashion company. And this is a big problem because, I know we talked about it a little bit back about the amount of textiles that went into landfills. Um, People buy clothing, they don't donate it, like I talked about in my other video. It goes into the landfill. These microfibers take forever to break down because they're basically a form of plastic. So when you buy a lot of this really cheap stuff and then it just gets trashed right away, you're contributing to this horrible environmental situation. Not to mention, it's more expensive for you. I mean, like I said, I'm still wearing this t-shirt. This t-shirt might actually make it through another summer. I don't hand wash it. I throw it in with all the other t-shirts right into the washing machine, but every time it comes out, it looks great. And I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's in good shape. It doesn't have a lot of pilling. It's really in good shape. Whereas the one from Old Navy, I mean, it pilled, I think, after the second time I washed it. I mean, and it just got worse and worse as I kept washing it and wearing it. So by August, I was done with this t-shirt pretty much. So, which was a shame because, like I said, seemed really, really good deal when I bought it, $10, but it didn't end up being a good deal. I mean, the Land's End t-shirt ended up being 83 cents a wear and I'm still wearing it. And the one from Old Navy ended up being $1.25 every time I wore it, and I'm not wearing it anymore. So it was the more expensive item. So what's this video about? Well, it's really about looking at cost per wear. And when you look at cost per wear, think about some really basic things. Is it something you're going to wear to work? Which means you probably are going to wear it once a week. It is worth spending more money on something you know you're going to wear once a week to work. Is it something for a special occasion? I can tell you right now, if it is something for a special occasion, other than being a part of a wedding, if you are like going to a wedding or you have something that you need to dress up for, a party, a work event, something like that, look at things like Rent the Runway, look at consignment stores, look at thrift stores and see if you can find something. Or at the very least, look at the clearance stuff. You do not want to spend a lot of money on very specific items that you can only wear once, maybe twice, and don't fit in your normal life. The same goes with casual clothes. Don't spend as much money on casual clothes. Like, even though I'm telling the tale of two t-shirts, I have a pretty casual. I wear kind of a uniform for work, so I'm not wearing clothes into the office. But when I worked in an office, I spent much more money on my office clothes. I also used to try and figure out ways that I could integrate my office clothing, which I already owned, into my more casual weekend stuff. Like, could I wear that white button-down shirt that I wear in the office once a week or twice, like a couple times a month, whatever, with like my jeans on the weekend? And that was a way that I saved money. I didn't spend a lot of money on jeans. So what I'm saying is, think about how often you're going to be wearing something, especially when it comes to work clothes. And you need to worry about your work clothes really having enough clothes for work. And it can get very expensive. Think about capsule wardrobes. There's great, great information out there about capsule wardrobes. It seems like every other person who blogs is talking about capsule wardrobes. But really think about ways that you can save money on these better items. I've always done like a lot of stuff through Land's End. Like I said, they have like a coupon or a code or something like almost every day. And then Macy's. Macy's was great when I used to work in an office. I could go get really good quality designer clothes. Like I had a lot of Michael Kors for a while at Macy's because they would be handing out these. I had a Macy's credit card and they would hand out those 20% off, 10% off if you use your card. And then I always hit the clearance racks. That's one of my big secrets, like I've talked about in another video. Shop out of season. So like when it's the middle of summer and you're in Macy's for whatever reason, go look at the clearance rack and see if like that sweater you loved by that designer, that's a really great sweater, and you know you can wear it to work, is on sale and it's on a deep discount. Buy it and put it away. And then you'll start wearing it in the winter for work. It's a really good way to save on the individual pieces. But if you have to splurge on stuff you can wear all the time and save money on stuff that's occasional stuff or really casual stuff. So Again, that's our lesson from Poor Math Skills today is cost of wear equation. So until next time, guys, have a great weekend. And I might post another video tomorrow about something else. We'll see. I don't know. I might do a cooking video. I haven't decided yet. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But until then, like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. I love getting comments. And until next time, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Bye.